I don't think the mics are picking up any of that.
Maybe not.
I need to find a cricket and just rub his face on this microphone. Oh, he heard it and stopped.
He stopped. He's like, I don't appreciate that, homie. What kinds of bird noises out here, man?
We're out in nature, dog. We're out in the middle of a park.
You said you knew this park?
You brought me here to Sun. I don't know this park.
You knew this area? How did you know this area?
Okay, okay, fine. You did bring it up. So as we drove up here, I was like, oh shit, Queefy lives up here because I got flashbacks, like Nom flashbacks.
So you got dick flashbacks?
I got dick and down flashbacks. And I was like, oh, Queefy lives around here. And I think I can remember the exact street I turned into.
As I turn into her. Oh!
Leading to turning into her. So maybe I should tell the Queefy story so people understand what that's about, right?
Sure, go for it.
So I have stories about females I've had encounters with. And Queefy is definitely one of those. And all of you were, ooh, that guy hit the ball pretty good. We're watching people play baseball. So Queefy is definitely one of those stories. So back in my younger days, my strapping youth,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying, when I was laying down pipe to its maximum effect, you know what I'm saying, when I was cracking home runs left and right, you know what I'm saying, when I was going Super Saiyan, got Super Saiyan.
Just every weekend,
just
right?
Every weekend.
Just draining the sack.
And then I can say the horriblest things ever, and you just say draining the sack, and it just wins.
And then it would just fill up right away because you're just young.
That's right. It would just refill like if you're drawing a pitcher onto a nice glass cup, just refill just like that.
Just like that.
You know what I'm saying? Those days where you could go and then just right away you're ready to go again. Just didn't even have to think twice. You would just, boom, good to go. Girl was like, let's go again. And you're like, psh, you're asking? I'm almost already inside of you. What are you talking about?
Nice.
Yeah, man. Back in my, put me out to pasture days. You know what I'm saying? Bred horse days. You know what I'm saying?
Stallion.
Hashtag stallion. So back in those days, this is like freshman year of college. I remember meeting this girl. I can't even remember her name anymore. I just call her Queefy. So we're gonna call her Queefy for the sake of the story.
Okay.
So I met her in computer class. What was it called back in the day?
Technology class?
No, something
Typing?
else.
What were you doing? Typing?
No, it wasn't that basic. It wasn't like, here, we just got a computer.
Hey,
you're making it sound like this is third grade and I just kind of plowed through the third grade.
So,
fuck. No, you had to take some sort of computer class in college.
I did not.
Yeah, well, whatever, Mr. 99 degrees and 99 credits, and I still don't got a degree.
So whatever counts, man. Whatever works.
Look. There's people. Okay, guys, before I continue the story, there's a couple walking by this park, and I think I'm going to make it a conscious choice to say the worst shit ever as they're walking by. And I'm gonna clue it up. What's gonna be like clue after I say it? After they walk by.
Well, you were in the middle of a story.
Oh, I should just tell a story while they're walking by.
Anyways, okay. Yeah, there was no. I don't know what class you took. Yeah, something with computers.
It's computer class. So it went over like teaching you about computers. So it taught you about like RAM and computers and processors.
Before you ram into her.
If I was ramming into something else. So anyway, so we took class together, and at the time she had a boyfriend. So we're just good friends or whatever.
That don't mean nothing. Fucking nothing.
Instead of age not being just being a number, you're like relationships is just a word,
fucking
right?
Fucking nothing. I mean nothing.
Fucking nothing. So, anyway, what the hell is this girl doing? She's like catching buzz with her phone. Anyways, weirdos never walking by. So, anyway, she had a boyfriend. So we had class together. We were just good friends or whatnot. We talked, not like, hey, check out this meat staff. Not like that. Just, we were classmates together. So. At some point, sophomore year in college, I didn't really see her. And then somehow I ran across her again in the end of sophomore year or whatnot. And we caught up. And I was like, hey, how are you doing, Queefy? I didn't call her Queefy at the time.
Called her actual slave name.
I called her actual slave name. And I remember, these are hipsters. And I remember that we met up at some point, and she's like, oh, we should go hang out. And then at this point is when she like dropped the bomb where she's like, oh, I don't have a boyfriend anymore. I was like, what happened to that dude? So long story short, that didn't work out. I don't want to get into the details, but I remember heading over and like we went to Macayo's or something, and I was like, Macayo's? Who goes to Macayo's? But you frequent the Macayo's.
I do. Them white people love the Macayo's, yo.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, my girls love Macayos.
Okay, I was gonna say some horrible shit as these hipsters walk by, but they're like 2, so I don't want to traumatize them. So, anyways, I'm pretty sure the guy hasn't hit puberty yet. So, anyways, I'm pretty sure, dog.
No, I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Look at the way those pants. Look how tight those pants are.
Yeah, I can't tell whose pants are tighter.
Yeah, exactly. That's my point. Balls haven't dropped if they're that tight.
I can't tell who has a better ass right now.
Anyways, back to my story. So, Queefy, we went to Macayo's, and afterwards she's like, "Oh, let's go watch a movie in my place," and that's universal female code for, yo.
Mm-hmm.
I need to break some walls down, and by walls, I mean the sweet ooey gooey.
Yep.
And by sweet ooey gooey, I mean
the butt pussy.
You can't say that. That means anal, dog. You've been saying that. You've heard that term, and now you want to say it every time you can. Everything. You're gonna go to like Culver's and be like, "Hey, can I have some butt pussy?" What?
Hey, man. Who knows? Who knows what it led to? But anyway, you're gonna tell me what it led to. So.
Anyways, yeah. So we watched a movie. So at the time, she had a roommate. At the time,
she was like, "Get the fuck out."
No. Her roommate wasn't there yet. So we were watching some fucking bullshit movie. And look, if you know anything about
Finding Nemo.
Probably something like that at that time. So, if you know anything about me, you know that I am insanely bad about seeing female signals.
Mm-hmm.
I am so bad at that. I got multiple stories of like chicks probably making moves on me, and I'm like,
you know, you doing?
Dicks in my hand. Like she just takes the dick out of my hand and she's like stroking it. And I'm like watching a movie. I just don't even know. I don't even take it as a signal. I'm like, okay.
You're like, shh. Plot twist coming.
I'm like, hold on. Check out what's gonna happen. Leonardo is gonna do something crazy right here. He's gonna let go.
Oh fuck.
But anyway, so long story short, I think she might have been coming on to me. I don't know, man. I couldn't tell. But then at some point, her roommate came in, and then her roommate's boyfriend came in, and then they went to their room, and I think they started fucking. They started doing the 2-way tango.
What?
They started laying some honey in some honeycombs. You know what I'm saying? They started.
What gave you that inclination that
you can hear them fucking?
Oh, okay.
You can hear them fucking. All right. That's
all right.
I'm pretty secure in my decision of bringing this up.
I thought maybe they were just like singing a
church song.
Yeah, church song.
They're sitting there, praying.
Yeah.
They're sitting there and they were just trying to like. You just hear Jenga in the background.
Oh, yeah, it's Jenga. Jenga.
No, it wasn't like that. You literally heard this chick. You know, there's some shit chicks do where, like, they fuck. And you know who you are, ladies. Ladies, if you're listening to this right now and you've had roommates or you had females that came over with boyfriends, you've done this shit probably. There's this shit that females do occasionally where they'll go and fuck in the other room.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like almost like a fucking contest. Like, you know that scene from Friends?
Yeah.
Where, who was it? Was it Jennifer Aniston's character and Joey when they go to, like, Hawaii or some shit? Because Ross has some presentation.
Yeah.
And so they go, and then, like, apparently everybody now knows that Joey and... I don't know who was fucking, but they were fucking in the other room, and they were trying to make it a contest.
I think so.
It happened in that movie with Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
Remember when the Sarah Marshall girl, which, by the way, I think she's totally banging, when she and that not creepy, but that weird artistic guy, Russell Brand, started fucking in the other room, and the main guy, and then that hot chick from that 70s show felt like they needed to also one him up.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, I felt like that's the situation. But at some point, I got the definite inclination. Back to my story, by the way. At some point, as you could tell, I'm really good at tangents. At some point, back to my story, I felt like I finally got like a legit green flag where I'm like, oh no, I think she wants me to make a move, right? Because chicks totally want dudes to make a move. Dude, my biggest thing too is that I have amazing disposition and disbelief.
Mm-hmm.
So when I get into movies, I legit watch them for the movies. Like, I'm not watching this movie to be like, huh, am I gonna get some? No, I'm like, man, it's a good movie. And she's over here like, this motherfucker is not gonna make a move, is he? I'm like, damn, Nemo, we're going to find him or what? What's going on in that doctor's office? Is he going to get out of that? How are they going to get him outside of that fishbowl? He's in a fishbowl. How's his dad going to find him? He's in a fishbowl in the doctor's office. How is that going to happen? Right? And she's over here like, man, I want this dude to make a move. And I'm over here like, dang, this movie's crazy.
You're retarded.
That's how I do. So eventually, I was like, oh, she's waiting for me to make a move. So then, like, some awkward kissing later.
Mm-hmm.
Because the first kisses are always weird and they're awkward sometimes, and sometimes they're just sloppy. You're just like, ooh, what's all this territory? This is not right. Something's going on here.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a little bit of that, and then at some point, at some point I mean like within minutes, she was like, let's go to my room, and I was like, okay.
You're like, but Nemo.
I'm like, but does he find his kid?
But what happens?
Will we find out why Dory's dumb as fuck? So
# fuck Dory.
So we eventually go to her room. This is for all y'all that wanted me to share some stories. We eventually go to her room, and we start doing it right. Which by the way, okay, let me backtrack. That jumps some shit. Let me backtrack. So we go.
I need the play-by-play.
Yeah,
yo.
I got you, dog. I know. I'm a visual person. I'm trying to give you a visual.
I don't need it. I do not need it.
So then I took my meth. No, I was kidding.
First, I lubed it up.
First, I spit. No, I was kidding.
Because it's so big, it needs lube.
First, I had her hold it with both hands. So anyways, no. So we go to her bed. I can't remember how we got to the bed. We just got to the bed. And I remember thinking like, shit, dude, I don't have condoms on me. I was like, fuck. And
time to go roll.
No. Fuck that shit. I don't know this girl that well. So.
Oh, damn. That's it. Oh.
We were talking about baseball now.
Baseball. Hit that ball hard.
So anyway, so at some point I'm like, oh shit, I should get something. Like I always have some dumbass phrase when I'm like, I should get something, like fucking something's code word for like fucking Rosetta Stone and shit.
Say, what are you talking about, son? You need to be more direct.
I'm like, I'm gonna go get this fucking Magnum from our big ass hog.
Like, hold up. The feed store has my supply.
I need to call them ahead of time. They have it ready. Custom order every single one.
Donkey Dick Supreme.
You know how I wear extra medium shirts? I do the opposite with condoms. Oh shit. So anyways, but at some point she's just like, oh, there's some in the like the nightstand, right? That face you got right now is exactly my thought was that.
Like,
You got what? She had a whole bunch of them too. She didn't have one, dog.
She had a whole bunch?
She had a
Costco supply?
I could go in there and find a variety I'm looking for.
Okay. Like, at this point...
It was a little bit of a red flag.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a red flag. But also, as a male, just so the females don't, we're not going to stop.
Most guys would be like, I wonder if I could double bag this.
Yeah, no. So all the females know, now we have a worry in our head. It's in the back of our head. It's not in the front of our head.
No, it's in the front of your head until you are inside, and then you're like, where'd that worry go? It fucking fell out.
So...
Just like my dick fell in. What?
Yeah, exactly. My boy John's not going to stop.
Nah, dog. Nah. Well, look, this is a good insight onto the male monkey chimp mind. And what? Oh, you didn't get it. You almost got that mouth. This is a good insight to the male chimp mind and how we fucking work. So, long story short, no, I was not. So I didn't go and look for the exact glow in the dark spec I was looking for. So I just grabbed whatever's there. And
like
I
banana
popped
flavor.
it on.
I haven't tried that.
And I popped it on, dog. So, so it's the first time having sex with somebody. It's always weird, right? Not always. But if you're not, like, at this time, too, I also wasn't, like...
You're just Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan that you are now.
There's trade-offs in life, my friend. You know that thing about UFC right now where they're like, all right, you can't do TRT anymore? Because TRT essentially puts you physically to almost where you were back in your youth, right?
Yeah.
But with age comes experience. With age comes knowledge. With age comes wisdom.
Right.
So they don't want you to have the wisdom and knowledge and ability and of all the years of experience of being a UFC fighter and then have the physicality of a 22-year-old.
Yeah.
At the time, I had the physicality of a 22-year-old. But probably not the wisdom and my abilities of what I would have now. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nature And time is a cruel, cruel bitch.
Mhm.
So you can't have it all, dog.
Mhm.
Can't have it all right? So while I was able to get the job done, I also didn't have the ability to lay dick to the maximum effect is what I'm trying to say. All right.
Gotcha.
So
Gotcha.
and what I mean by that is like at first it was always very awkward for me.
Mhm.
So like this time, like it was very clunky and very weird. Like, where are you going? Where am I going? Where's your leg? And nowadays you just go and just drop a chick down and you're like, let's do this shit. And then you position them how you want. You put it down how you want. And they know what's up.
Right.
Most chicks are pretty most chicks are pretty what's the word I'm looking for? Responsive. Maybe that's not the best word, but it's good enough. To you being able to take control and knowing what you're doing and you know, like I said before, I think some of it comes down to dominance. Not some weird aggressive dominance where you're like weird and creepy about it, but more like you know confidence and knowing what you're doing and being able to take control, and then also knowing what women like and whatever. So without stroking my own dick here, long story short, it was weird and clunky in the beginning. So I remember having, doing my thing, you know what I'm saying? I'm over here switching lanes. I'm over here, getting my groove, getting into my groove, you know what I'm saying? Just getting warmed up, getting nice and loose, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, like a fighter, you the first round, you kind of testing the waters. You're checking your guys' range. You're seeing how far you can go in, how far you can go out. And I'm
Right.
talking about the fighter range, but that could be translated in either range.
Yeah.
And you're getting in and out. You're trying to see what you can do. You're trying to see what she's responding to, what you're responding to, how things are flowing, whether things are awkward, how things mix up with how each of us are built. So like if she's like super tall and she's got like 90-inch legs, you gotta be able to work around those, dog. So it's like, the first round is always like you're feeling it out. You're feeling it out. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to get winded. You want to go crazy, but you're just feeling everything out. You're trying to see how everything's going. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to get a feel for the situation.
Right.
Right? So we were just, doing things. It's kind of clunky in the beginning, to be honest with you. And as I'm going to town, I started hearing some noises.
Okay.
And I wasn't super experienced at this time. Not like I am now, you know what I'm saying? But but seriously, it's like I started hearing some noises, and I was like, "What are these? What's going on with these noises?" So, long story short, without sugarcoating it, I already spoiled this fucking joke. She was like queefing, and it wasn't like one or two. You know what I'm saying? Like that's all good and dandy, but it was so much so that it started getting distracting. Like I couldn't get into a rhythm. Okay, I'm gonna get this back to MMA terms. So when you're watching an MMA fight and a guy's trying to set something up, but the guy keeps throwing a jab, and you can't set it up because that jab's like messing your rhythm up.
Yeah.
That's what the queefing was doing for me. I couldn't get really into it because it was like so much of it. Like at some point, it was like a fucking musical instrument.
Jeez.
Yeah, man. It started distracting the fuck out of me. I'm like, am I doing something wrong? Am I hitting a frog that's down here? What the fuck is going on here?
Oh, geez.
Like, I couldn't get into it, dog. I could not get into it. And so, and it's like, look, it's happened with other women I've been with to date, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's not like that. That was like, I'm no joke, like an instrument. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. In my youth, I was like, what the fuck am I doing wrong? Is there a button I'm hitting here with my dick that wasn't there before? What the fuck? Seriously, this is a not safe for work podcast. Yeah, I was distracted like a mofo. So that didn't go anywhere. And maybe I faked an orgasm. I can't remember.
Fucking savage.
I've done that.
You put her on her stomach and spit on her back?
Well, no. You weren't, dog. This isn't porno. I wasn't like, it was wearing condoms, so you could totally fake an orgasm. I've faked a couple of orgasms in my life. Oh, women right now, jaws are dropping.
Like,
there's
what?
like a million
You could
women.
do that?
Oh, men can fake them too. Yeah, ladies.
That's our
Welcome
thing.
to fucking payback.
Oh my god! I can't believe you guys.
I faked an orgasm once or twice, especially in my youth. Like, that's too much information already.
That's way too much information. I know what you're going to say. I don't even know that.
They will know I didn't one of the future podcasts. If you guys want to know, hit that like button.
200 likes. I'll give you the information.
200 likes. I'll drop in the next podcast. But, yeah, so it was just too much, man. So I remember I think at some point, like, I faked an orgasm and you know, whatever. But, you know, and I'm not going to lie to any of y'all. I had to go back and make sure it wasn't just a one-time thing. Once or twice, I had to try it. I had to go back because I'm like, maybe it's an off day, right? I'm trying to be a caring lover. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm like, let me check this shit out.
Mm-hmm.
That happened the same fucking way all times, every single time.
Huh.
Every single time, like a
Interesting.
fucking trumpet and shit. I'm like, what is going on down there? So to this day, I have not gotten a clear response as to what causes that or what's going on.
You never went on the Google and looked it up?
I didn't get any like definitive answers. So ladies, if you're listening to this podcast,
You never asked her?
no, man, because you know what? She never acknowledged it either time.
You were like, oh man, that was good. So your south mount
Let me
makes
get rid
noise.
of this empty gun.
Your south mount makes all kinds of noise. Like
South mount?
what's that about? Like
It's trying to talk to me. Let me know what's up.
should I suck the extra air out?
Oh.
Like what do I need to do?
No, thank you, dog. If I wasn't, anyways, we won't go there. So, anyways, long story short, ladies, that you are listening to this podcast, I need to know what causes this. What's going on?
I'm too lazy to Google.
Drop me an email, motivatedresults@yahoo.com.
I'm too lazy.
Drop me an email, and if we hit some like new record in likes, I will drop another story for you guys next time. But that's Queefy. If you want, we'll drive by there, see if she lives in like a gated community, so you won't be able to get in there.
Oh fuck, I know where you're talking about.
Yeah, but it's like somewhere out here.
Yeah,
It's like across the street or something from this park. Yeah, because I remember leaving her place oddly very late at night and being like, how the fuck do I get out of here? And then remembering this area quite vaguely.
That's funny.
Dude, Queefy took up 25 minutes or so. That's crazy.
Hey man, stories.
Yeah, that's my Queefy story. So she will always be in my mind named Queefy. Like if I saw her today, I would not remember her name.
Do you remember what she looks like?
No. But with that being said, I mean, I am horrible with names and great with faces. Tell him that one time we went to. Were you with me when I saw that one girl at Costco?
Oh yeah.
Had that girl. We were in line, and she was in the next line over.
Mm-hmm.
And she looks at me. She's like, "Hey, how are you?" I can't remember if she said my name. She said my name.
Yeah, she's like, "Oh my God, Jonathan."
And I was like, "Hey, you? How are you?" Like, I am horrid with names. I got like a list. Like, I got like 100 names.
Mm-hmm.
After 100 names, one's got to drop off for me to get another one. But faces I'm pretty good with. Because I remember her face. I just don't know where. And I'm horrible at saying, hey, where the fuck do I know you from? I just think it's very disrespectful for them to remember me and me not to remember them.
It's true.
Seems fucked up. I feel bad about that. So if any of you guys if I ever respond to you guys like that, where I'm like, hey, how are you? If I ever do that shit to you, you can totally call me out and be like, you don't remember my fucking name, do you? And I'd be like,
nope.
Of course I do. How dare you? I got to end this conversation right now because I'm so insulted.
That's funny.
So anyways, yeah. So yeah, she I still to this day I don't know her name, and she was like, "Oh, I had a kid," and I was like, "Oh, that's awesome."
It was probably her. Was it her?
It wasn't her. This girl was like Hispanic. The other girl, that Queefy, I will not say any information about because I feel bad if that ever comes back to her. The universe is quite small in some respects. But anyways, yeah, man, that's my Queefy story. What's going on with you, dog?
That's
a hella way to start a podcast.
That's a good story, man.
Hey,
it's funny.
Shit happens in life, man. Sometimes you got to be able to just share these stories and say, "What up?" You know what I'm saying?
It's true.
That's what happens. That's what happens in life. Yeah, it's kind of the funny things in life. Like sometimes when you're in relationships and you do some dumb shit where you're just like, oh, remember when you accidentally stuck it up my butt when we were having sex? What? That happens. So, those are the things you laugh about when you get old. I'm like, oh, I think he was intentionally doing it. No, I wasn't. Like, that's the kind of shit you laugh when you get old. But when you're young and shit, you think it's like the end of the world. But when you're old, you laugh about that shit.
That's pretty funny.
So what's going on with you, dog? What's going on in life?
Not too much, man. Just getting through this week. Oh, fun story. The sheriff of Maricopa County came to my work.
Why? Is it the gay dude?
No. That's Pima County.
Oh,
The sheriff of Maricopa County used to be Sheriff Joe.
fuck that dude.
For all you guys who don't know, he finally lost to some dude named Pizone.
How's this guy? I haven't heard anything about him.
He's younger. Dude, let's go run those sprinklers.
We could.
Shit looks
I just
fun.
had like a Chipotle bowl and a sandwich, but we could.
By run, I mean walk.
Oh, fuck. You get soaked.
Yeah, there we are. So he came down with the whole SWAT team, and I guess he was showing...
Did you shoot some guns?
No.
She'd be like, I've been in a driving range, sir. I know exactly what I'm doing.
He showed the gun. They were not loaded. He showed all the guns to the kids. They were on the table.
You should have told them, like, next time you come here, don't be a bitch. Bring me an AK, but I don't need real rounds. Give me those rubber bullets that you shoot.
I want to shoot the kids with them.
Yeah, I want to try it out. I want to see if it really can take down a human body.
So he came by. He brought the SWAT truck, and he let the kids get in the SWAT truck.
Did you get in the SWAT truck?
Did not get in the SWAT truck.
Why not?
I'm too lazy. All the kids got in there. They liked it, and they brought their attack dog. An attack dog.
Did he maul one of the kids?
No,
Did he, set it out on one of the kids?
No, they had that like glove, that big like.
Did
blue
you wear the glove?
No, they let the cop wear it, and the dog attacked them.
German Shepherd?
Yeah.
Those are great dogs. But you know what's sad, man? There's one at my work where it's like its hind legs or its joints are given out. It's just so old now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, man, those big dogs go through so much fucking hell in those joints when they get older.
Yeah. Yep. So those guys came.
You should ask them, hey, can I wear that glove thing?
What, that glove thing?
Come on, son. I want to see you run full clip. I want to see that thing take you down.
It would have. They were showing us what the dog can do.
Oh, I'm sure the dog can do a lot of crazy shit.
It was like when the dog bites a dude, and it's like on this arm and it won't let go. Like they can pull you up. Like the dog can pull you up.
I gotta see that.
That was crazy.
Did he do it?
Yeah, he did it for us.
What do you mean it pulled him up?
Like, all right,
Like it dragged him?
Yeah, like the dog bit the guy on the arm on that glove
Yeah.
thing. And then the guy told the dog, he's like, pull him up, and he pulled the dude up.
Like he dragged him across the ground?
He like dragged him up.
Wow.
From his back.
Wow.
I was like, fuck that. If I'm ever running from cops, as soon as they bring a dog, I'm like, I'm done. That's it. I give up.
That reminds me of that NFL football player or ex-NFL football player who was on Rogan's podcast because he was just like, I could fuck up a wolf. I heard that and I'm like, and I saw the dude, I'm like, I'm not gonna lie, it's a big motherfucker. But, it's a fucking wolf.
It's a fucking wolf, man.
I mean, look, depending
Oh,
on...
fuck. What is that?
That's a gigantic bug. I think it's a roach. But was it flying? What the fuck was he doing? How did it get here?
Fucking just came on the ground. Like, just jumped on the ground. Fuck this place. We're leaving.
Until we're done with the podcast. So, anyways, he thought he could kill a wolf or whatever. And I'm like, look, man, you're a big motherfucker. You look like you're about 250. I'm like, you're a big dude. But it depends, man. If those wolves come at you like those German Shepherds do, man, I've seen how those German Shepherds, they're smart. They'll bite you, but intentionally whip their weight around so they could have you fall. So, like, there's no way for you to just hold...
Fucker.
They're going to mate. Those two bugs are going to mate. Anyways, there's no way for you to hold that German Shepherd up with your shoulders unless you got, like, some giant juiced-out shoulders where that thing intentionally jumps and whips his hind legs around so it can throw you with that momentum. Mm-hmm. It's quite impressive. I'm like... If a fucking wolf knew how to do that, dude, that's you're done. Because when you're on the ground, unless you got some Gracie jiu-jitsu, and even then, I'm not confident you're going to get out. Because you got to...
That motherfucker's flying.
Stop worrying about the bugs. Like, unless you got really good defense where you can hold the snout and protect yourself from the hands, I mean, man, that's a difficult job if you're trying to defend yourself from a wolf.
Yeah.
A coyote, maybe, because those little guys are what, 20 pounds?
Yeah, they're not that big.
But a wolf, let's look at an average weight of a wolf. Look this shit up. I'm curious. But see, that's why I like to do it. I want to put that suit on and just try to see if I can, or at least just the hand arm, just see if I can fucking, you never know, man. You got to test yourself. I mean, you might have to go up against a pit bull one day. These ghetto fucks around here who have pit bulls, don't know how to hold them. They have like chains that are meant for little chihuahuas. Just rip them off as they're going after you. You gotta be able to defend yourself, dog. You gotta know how to Muay Thai tiger knee a wolf or a pit bull. Let me see here. Hold on. Wolf average weight.
Gray wolf males typically have a weight of 66 to 180 pounds. Females typically have a weight of 51 to 120 pounds.
180?
Okay, that's the biggest motherfucker around, right? But
that's crazy.
180-pound wolf, you're getting fucking wolf dicked down. All right, there's no way around that.
Yeah, you know how people, like, you always see people who have maybe natives or any culture have that like wolf like pelt on their head. If you come up
that's
with
a 180-pound wolf.
If you come up with a 180-pound wolf and you don't have like no weapons, that wolf's gonna be wearing your face on it.
Yeah, man, that's scary as shit. That wolf is slightly freaking small. The biggest recorded apparently male wolf is slightly lighter than me. That means there's no way, man. There's no way you can compete with that agility and that power. There's just no way. Good luck. Plus that insane jaw. Fuck that. You're done. You're that wolf's bitch now.
And the wolf probably is always traveling with its friends.
That's true. They don't travel alone, man. So that means that that lone wolf shit is not the norm.
Yeah, so that shit ain't normal.
You ain't taken down. But, like that guy said, he made a good point. Like, everybody likes to throw him statistics like, oh, you're going to be able to take down an 180-pound wolf. But he's like, okay, I'm not the biggest guy in the world. Why would you put me against the biggest wolf in the world? I'm like, that's a pretty legit. He's like, maybe a 66-pound wolf. I'm like, all right, well, I guess, man. How fast are you, though? How fast are you? Because you're not coming out of that unscathed. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to get a chunk taken out of you.
And are we doing this like Batman rules? Does he have prep time, or is it just...
No prep time. He's just walking down the street, and a wolf comes at him.
That's funny.
Just a one-on-one. Look, you're not coming out of that unscathed. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe it feels like a gopher. You'd be good. So anyways.
That's pretty funny.
I just thought that was crazy. I'm like, a fucking wolf dog? That's like the biggest alpha of the fucking species. Anyways.
That's pretty big.
What else you got going on, dog? What's you got going on now that we're done talking about wolf dick and shit?
Let's see, what else happened at work? Oh, I was talking to that one girl I met.
Oh, yeah, you were talking about a new girl earlier this week. You were like, I'm flirting with this girl. I was like, hell yeah, dog. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. I demand for you to have a goddamn number by the end of the year. Are you a goddamn man? Are you a goddamn man or not?
I was going to get it for today, but I left early. Remember I told you?
You guys don't get that reference because you don't watch High School DxD.
So, I have to see what she's doing on Monday. So.
Hey, we can watch High School DxD. Anyways.
But yeah, that was my plan today until I got sick and almost passed out or whatever. So, hey.
Telling you, dog, we got to get you back on that fucking, that training regimen, and then we get you back on that Rocky diet. You know what I'm saying? Looking all yoked and shit like Sylvester Stallone at 99 years old. They're going to yoked as fuck. They're going to go up to girls and be like, what up? Try out these abs. Punch me. Just punch me once. See what happens. Nothing. I'm like a rock. I'm like Stonehenge and shit. Call me Stonehenge of abs.
Yeah. She seems chill, though, so.
Guess I got daddy issues, too?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know enough about her. I couldn't tell right by looking at her, so probably not. If they are, they're deep in there. Not very topical.
You get this number.
Not very topical.
Before I look like a fucking elven dwarf and shit with his beard.
Yeah, I will be before that.
I demand you do it.
It's not. Her issues aren't very topical.
You think you can get over this fence if you jumped hard enough and you can get over it?
Dude, I'm pretty full right now. Maybe we come back tomorrow.
How tall is that thing?
We'll stand by it.
I'm trying to think. I think I can get over that fence. think I can do it. Anyways. Yeah, man. So I was going through old boxes and getting rid of shit, right? Because I have a lot of shit. I found shit from my youth. And lately, man, I've been in this weird hipster fucking mood where, like, I've been nostalgic for old shit. And I found stuff from my youth. Like, I'm talking about, like, middle school and maybe older. Old shit, dog. And some of this stuff, man, makes me super fucking, like, nostalgic. And that is one thing that as I get older, I look for that nostalgia a little bit more. Like, I definitely enjoy it. Like, that's why I've been gravitating towards, like, my old systems that I played as a kid. Like Super Nintendo and PlayStation. I love those fucking things. I'm going to be, like, 100 years old. My possibly either I'm going to be single as fuck playing these games again, or my, like, old wife's going to be like, or maybe young wife, who knows, is going to be like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm playing Legend of Legaia for the 13th time. You leave me the fuck alone. But anyways.
Go watch those little bastards. Watch those little mistakes.
Watch my brolic ass kids. Give that one another a wolf to hunt. But anyways. Yeah, that's one thing that I definitely enjoy. Very few things I deeply enjoy in life. You know. One of which is that seeing God face women put whenever they're getting destroyed. But, you know, nostalgia is definitely up there. You know what face I'm talking about.
Yeah, I do.
You know what face it's like they just see God. They're like, can't even form words or sentences because of what they're feeling. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of that, I'm either hearing right now we're in this park, right? But there's houses behind us.
Blair Witch.
I'm either hearing somebody moaning or somebody screaming.
Let's listen in, people. If it's moaning, I'm gonna start giving them like a hell yeah. I don't hear anything.
I don't hear anything either.
They stopped, dog. They stopped fucking. Or that dude just couldn't last. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't have that tantric shit down. You know what I'm saying, ladies? Look, Google that.
Maybe her mom was the last.
That was the last. The last strong orgasm.
They came together like fag relationship couples.
So yeah, man. I definitely enjoy the nostalgia. You know what I found in my box of nostalgia shit?
Find?
I found fucking Pogs.
No, you didn't. I'm gonna put those up on eBay.
Fuck you. I'm keeping them. Found Pogs, dog. I found. You know what I found? Some of y'all are way too fucking young to know what this is. I found a metal dog.
It's a fucking another one of those things. Oh fuck! It's coming towards me.
It does fly, so it's not a cockroach.
No.
The fuck is that thing? Anyways, I found a metal. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All you faggy ass hipsters are gonna think these are those hand spinner things. No, that's not what it is. I found a metal, serrated looking poison slammer. That's what's up. Y'all don't know none about poison slammers. That thing was my hitter, dog. If you don't know what a poison slammer is, bro, she's too young for you. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, those things were like in 1992.
She's too young for you, dog, if she don't know what a poison slammer is. I bet you right now women are Googling poison slammers and they're getting a whole bunch of horrible shit comes up on a search engine.
Like you found a dildo?
I ordered one of those on eBay the other day. I didn't know they had a nickname.
Yeah, man. Those were from like 95.
Dog, I play with Pogs. The fuck you talking
they had
about?
those in Mexico?
Fuck you fucking hater.
Were those like your
fuck
drywall?
You talking about, dog?
Were those like your drywall?
Drywall. This motherfucker.
Did you have to burn those to keep warm?
Damn. Anyways. Yeah, dog. Freaking Pogs, dog. I found Pogs.
I'll give you $5 for all of them.
It was like 3 of them. I only kept the good ones.
No.
I kept mostly there's like 3 slammers.
I'll give you $1 for all of them.
Fuck you.
Thought you had like the sleeve.
No, you mean the tube?
The tube of it.
The tube that looks like it's like a dildo protector.
Yeah. The tube that made the Ninja Turtles the Ninja Turtles.
Dude, I remember Pogs are so big back in the... If you guys don't know what the fuck Pogs are...
Fuck, I keep hearing
did hear that. Whatever the fuck that was, I did hear it.
Right?
Yeah. I don't know what the fuck that was. Maybe it's a Blair Witch coming after us. For those of you that are too young to know what Pogs are, this is how fucking low-tech shit was back in like the early 90s. Pogs were these, no joke, like cardboard circles that were cut out of cardboard, and they had like a certain weight to them, right? So they weren't like super paper light, but you would stack them up like a building, and the goal was, and you would grab your Pog, because there was like thousands. They're the same thing except they just were different prints on them, so that you would have different designs, and you would just keep stacking them, and then you would go and slam a Pog on top of it as hard as you can. And however many you were able to flip, you got to keep. So that was a fucking game, essentially. That's how low key this shit. This is like slightly. In fact, these came out after marbles, and I feel like marbles were more technologically advanced than Pogs. Because marbles, you need to have good finger control, and you also need to have good geometry sense.
Yeah.
You need to know where you need to hit that marble. It's like playing children's pool marbles. Kind of fucked up. If you think about it, you're teaching kids how to gamble.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, Pogs are the shit. So slammers were plastic. They weren't cardboard. They were plastic and thicker, so you can slam those motherfuckers a lot harder. And then so the metal ones were even heavier. And then if you were like, if people weren't like, you can't use poison, which is like poison were like this fucking cheat where you just, instead of slamming shit, you just put the poison thing over them and be like poison, and you can just fucking keep on like an asshole. I did that shit so much to that fucking poison slammer. But anyways, that was like just a legit win. These guys, I think, are racing with these lawn cart things.
They're just taking care of everything. We're here kind of late, I guess.
Yeah, man. So yeah, I was taking care of those legit with those Pogs. I was the king of that Pog with that slammer, dog. No stopping me.
You also found the nano pets and shit.
Yeah, I found my old Digimon.
Nano fighter.
What was the Digimon Nano fight? Like the Digimon version 1, which like before anybody knew what the fuck a Digimon was. It's like those little digital pets that you would feed and pick up their shit and train them. But the cool thing is like it wasn't just like the dog, right? Where you just trained a fucking 3-pixel dog.
Yeah.
These were like little monsters. So you and I would have one, and you could press them together, and they would fucking throw fireballs at each other, and one would lose, and you would get points and experience and shit. You remember that back from junior high?
I do. You're always like, let's play it. I'm like, motherfucker, I'm trying to learn. Trying to
Fuck
get out
that
this
shit.
place.
Fuck that shit.
And you're like, no, screw it.
Dude, I was legit about it.
I'm trying to be in this ghetto for life. I'm like, what?
Well, remember your shitty ass friend Alan, who I still want to sock in the face as hard as I can. He had one too, and I remember being like, "Hey, faggot Alan."
Yeah.
This is back in the day where faggot was a derogatory term against normal people, not like gay people. I was like, "Hey, faggot Alan." I was like, "Let's play," and he was like, "All right." So then I beat his ass. And then I remember I was like, heal your bitch up. We're going to go again. I'm going to teach him who daddy is. And then we fucking did it again. And I was like, heal that motherfucker up. We're going to go again. Dude, I killed his shit. If I had a way to film that, dude, I killed his fucking Digimon. Like, we did like 3 times. He healed it. And he was like, oh, I'll beat you. I was like, fuck you. You ain't no hitter, son. I got this. And I kept doing it. At the very end, I've never seen that before. I fucking killed him. Like, it died. It fucking died.
In the ring? Like
it
on
died,
Rocky?
dog. Yeah, it died.
Jeez.
It died, and then it was just like, he was like flabbergasted. He was surprised. He's like, what the fuck? And then it just like started over again. He had a new egg, and he had to hatch the egg.
That's hilarious.
You don't remember that?
I don't remember that.
Dude.
I was trying, like I'm telling you, I was trying to learn and get out of the place. You guys had time for fucking around. I'm like, hold up, guys. I'm trying to get these straight A's here.
Oh fuck, dude, I remember that, man. That was like one of my highlights of my junior high career, was the fact that I killed his fucking Digimon fighter. I killed it. You know how much work went into those fucking things? You had to hatch the fucking thing.
Okay.
You had to feed it every few hours. You had to pick up the shit it dropped off.
Sure. All
you
right.
had to like train it to fight.
I remember I had one. I think I gave up within a month. I was like, this is dumb.
Dude, that was like pre-Pokemon Yellow, where you had that little shit you walk around.
I'm just trying to get out of this place. I don't want to be here in the ghetto.
So yeah, man. I mean, those are legit. So I'm going through a lot of old fucking bug just tried taking my blood from me.
Yeah, I told you.
Anyway, so yeah, I had a whole bunch of old nostalgia stuff. I even had, dude, I had like stacks of. I found all my old yearbooks. We should go back and look at my
So
elementary school.
Should do those shits. Next podcast, yearbook adventures.
Oh, that'd be funny. I find an old picture of me and put it on the head instead of my normal head. Like, look, my head was always huge. There's a joke in there somewhere, ladies.
I said there was a joke in there. ...
But anyways, yeah, we should do that. I have I have junior high yearbooks and I have our high school yearbooks. Dude, we should go through our fucking high school yearbooks.
Yeah, should.
We could be like, look at that. Look at my gigantic ass head. My body never grew enough to fucking make it equal to my head size. I should have had the Brock Lesnar body in order to maintain this head.
You have that
You guys think that when I
Wolverine body?
That's right. That's exactly what I need. Like juiced out Wolverine body. You guys think that these Photoshop, like where I have a gigantic head, is me misproportionally putting heads on bodies? No. That's proportionally how my head is to my body. Oh shit. So anyways, I found but I went through my boxes. Found yearbooks. I found like old like letters from like old girlfriends. Those are weird. I read one and I was like, oh goddamn, I was young. Had to throw all those fuckers away.
Letters.
Yeah. You know from which one? The girl I was dating at the time in high school. The one that moved away.
Oh, that one.
Yeah. So I had letters from her where she would like move away and write me. I had
You guys didn't have phones?
We just agreed to write, and we would talk on the phone, but we agreed to write just because it was whatever. It was high school, dog. It was like whatever.
I guess.
So
she
anyway,
was texting me, so she had to be texting you.
Well, no. That was like pre-phone. That was like right around the time when we got phones.
Okay.
Shut the fuck up.
We'll go with that.
Shut the fuck up. Because I didn't get a phone till like junior year in high school. That's around the time where everybody started getting phones. You know, it's hard to justify to my parents to get a fucking phone. Like, what the fuck you need a phone?
Like these hoes.
I'm like, yo, dog,
hoes.
I got a kilo coming in next week. I gotta make sure I get it on.
I'm trying to keep these hoes pleasured, though.
Oh, dude, you know what my worst? It's like today's like fucking story time and shit. You know what the fucking worst teasing I've ever had? Nearly the worst tease. I gotta maybe rephrase that because that could be wrong. You know what nearly the worst teasing I've ever had was?
Dude looks like he's just playing Mario Kart by himself over there. He ain't cutting shit. Look at him.
I told you they're not doing shit. They're just racing.
Look at him. Look at him take those turns. Look at him.
Dude, that guy's just kicking up dust. Look at all that dust.
Yeah, look at him. It's like Red Shell coming at you, bitch.
This guy's like he's running the field like he's like hit a home run.
He's supposed to be taking care of cutting the grass on a baseball field. This dude is just fucking hauling it.
That's awesome.
He looks like he's in Luigi's Mario Kart.
Dude, how long do you think until if we both got a job fucking cutting this grass like this, how long do you think until they fire us?
Probably a month.
Because, we could go down this road right here and then just, like, continue racing but be like, one of us got to get past this rock before we hit it.
Start jousting on these things.
Dude, it's almost even worth it applying for it just for the video. Just for the video, just doing stupid shit with them.
I just never seen a dude just try to get through the shit so quick.
Anyways, so back to my story. So, one of the worst teasings I think I've ever had from a woman that doesn't involve blueballing me was circa whatever year we were in junior high. I mean in high school, but I was in junior year. And I remember that's around the time I had just gotten a cell phone. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I was young, so my parents were paying for it, and they were like, you have this many text messages, don't go over. And I was like, all right. And by the time, at that time, I had just started working. And there was this older chick who was banging. A little slutty, but banging. But we gotta remember, I was in junior high. I was like underage. She was like 25. I think she hadn't had a kid yet, but she was already making questionable decisions. She was making hella questions. Dude, you would have loved her. Captain Save-A-Ho over here would have loved her. She was making questionable decisions. She was already kind of slutty, I think. She was hooking up with some of the people at my first job. Oh, dude, I gotta tell some of my first job stories in a future. Is the statute of limitations over?
It's over.
I gotta tell some future first job stories. But anyway, she was at my first job. And I remember I got her phone number, so we were texting because we were all friends at the job. And I remember I'm in fucking chemistry class, dude. I'm texting at the table because, you can't text in class. And she's telling me some, like we're texting, and then all of a sudden it starts getting a little, a little sexual. And I'm just kind of like, no, you don't know. I didn't get super creepy about it, but I was definitely kind of flirting with her. And then she started getting, receptive to it. And I remember being like, man, I can't be dropping this many text messages. But then this is how the monkey chimp brain goes. You're like, okay, but I got a good possibility of closing this deal with this fucking slutty 25-year-old. I'm like, I got to risk this bitch, all right? So we started texting, and we started going to, started going towards, oh, you don't know what I can do kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of, trying to, set the groundwork. And I remember, dude, it went through all of chemistry class. And at the end, she was just like, hey, it was fun talking to you, but I got to go. I was just fucking around. I'll talk to you next time you come in. I was like, oh, my dick has never turtled in so fast.
That's hilarious.
And, dude, that month, the text messages were off the fucking Richter. My parents had to pay, I think, an extra $20 on the bill at the time.
That's hilarious.
They were pissed.
Should be like, I was trying to close with this 25-year-old. Let's try to give her this 2 inches of fury.
2 inches of fury. Oh, fuck. oh, that got me. 2 inches of fury. Holy shit. Dude, my parents were fucking pissed. They were like, you went over your text messages by $20 or some shit. And I was like, I had to fucking
Trying
lie.
to keep these hoes satisfied. You don't understand. Let me show you my schedule. Hoes, that ass, hoes, work.
Oh man, I felt like an asshole, but a little bit of me is like, dude, if it would have been able to close it, my dad would have given me a high five, be like, all right, here's your $20, I'll pay you gladly. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, if I was my kid, I'd be like, you close it? You didn't close it, you're paying that difference. If you closed it, I'll pay the difference. I'd be a cool ass dad.
Should have been like you should have been like, send nudes.
Dude, this was 2001 and shit. Phones don't even do the same thing.
It would have looked like this picture we're looking at right here.
Yeah, it would have looked like somebody stabbed 3 pixels into a wall and then smudged them.
Look at that nano fighter.
Dude, you're better off freaking imagining, closing your eyes and pretending you knew what that was going to look like. Send fucking news. Dude, back in that day, the screens were 1 by 1. You barely could read the text message you were sending.
It's true. Send nudes.
I'm about to legit throw a Photoshop of you and I somehow, and then I'm gonna include the phone I had at this time, so you can see. Dude, that bug just hit that rock and it made a loud noise.
I'm about to leave.
Anyways, I'm gonna include a picture of the phone I had at the time, so you guys can see how dog shit that was.
Bug is the king of fucking the world.
Just climb this rock.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Damn, dog, you cry like a little bitch.
Fuck this place. We ain't coming back here.
You cry like a little bitch.
Bugs raining from the sky. What is this, Africa?
Oh, that was hilarious. It legit got... Okay, so we have a rock in front of us that's about 3 feet tall almost. And that thing just literally hit it, made a noise, fell to the bottom, and then felt the need to show its dominance and climb the rock. And when it got to the top of the rock, it did this Lion King style fucking wing spread open, and then just started flying up like a spaceship. And that's when Ruben started crying like a little bitch.
Fuck that. Starship Troopers is the scariest movie I've ever seen in my life.
Started crying like a little bitch.
Fuck this place.
That's gonna be my new ringtone for you. Whenever you call me, you're gonna be like, "Oh fuck, oh fuck."
Dude, fuck this place. I ain't coming back here.
Oh, I'm gonna ask that all of you guys put that as your notification ringtone for whenever the podcast comes out. Oh
big
shit!
Big ass bug. It climbed that rock like it was Mufasa from the Lion King.
Like, this is our rock. What the fuck was that rock that Mufasa was on?
Pride Rock.
Pride Rock. It's like, this is our Pride Rock. You know, they should do a prequel. I'm surprised they haven't done a prequel of Mufasa and Scar growing up. How have they not done that yet?
That's a good point.
That's right. Disney, you owe me about $200,000. I'm cheap. $200,000. Tag Disney.
And a profit all of Star Wars. movies.
No. Give me $200,000 and let me be in a small scene in Star Wars. I want to be like one of the Jeff pilots that like blew up.
It's like, oh no, Poe, we're gonna die.
Oh no! I'll be that guy. Or just let me be the guy who like picks up Luke's lightsaber and then he takes it out of my hand. Whatever, whatever. I'm happy. I'm a pretty easygoing guy.
That's hilarious.
That's fucking hilarious. Dude, no, legit, I'm gonna cut that up and use that as my ringtone for you. Whenever a text message comes in for you, be like, oh fuck.
Dude, I don't like big ass bugs like that.
That's legit gonna be this week's teaser. You know that, right?
It could be because I don't like big ass bugs. Watch, she's gonna drop right here.
Like a little bitch, acting like I think went up your pee hole and shit.
It might. I want to check my dick when I get home. Make sure I don't got a bump on there.
Mosquito bite and shit.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Oh, fuck, here it comes back again.
Who? The bug? Or those hipsters?
No, those hipsters are...
No, they were walking out there a while ago. So next few podcasts, man, we have to take these bitches on the road. You know what we should do? We should go to like a random Starbucks and find like a pair of chicks who are trying to study for finals and be like, hey.
Finals are over, yo.
You're supposed to let them know that. And then say, look, we need an hour of your time. We'll pay for your shitty Starbucks drinks. You're just going to get tea anyways. And then you can be on the podcast and we'll talk about horrible shit and get your responses.
Do you let dudes eat your ass? If so, like how deep do you bleach it before? Or like you get a toothbrush in that? Or like how do you clean
You got to go
it?
take a shower or do you let that dude just fucking figure it out?
This is questions people want to know, man.
What's the worst stories you've had eating ass? Eating ass is so disgusting. You think fucking truck drivers are like looking for prostitutes and they're looking to eat ass?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Everybody nowadays seems to be into eating ass. I don't get the fucking references, but like you think truck drivers are like, man, I'm really into eating ass, and they find a prostitute like on the side of the, like a trucker stop. I'm gonna gross everybody out that's eating breakfast right now. Anyways, I want to keep this going, people. So you think that they're like pulling hookers over and like, come in here, like I gotta eat that ass, girl. And it's just like, oh, fucking strippers been walking around all day,
No,
working
I don't
hard.
think that happens. Maybe
Fucking-
it does that. We're at the Ask a Hooker.
Dude,
Hashtag Ask a Hooker.
all right, I say one of these days we get up early as fuck, and we go down
Okay.
to those shitty streets where there's hookers.
Okay.
We get a hooker and we interview her. I'm gonna have to disinfect everything after that, but that has to be a good podcast. Interviewing a hooker.
Like, has a truck driver ever came and want to eat your ass like Waffle House?
If so, were you showered were you at least 8 hours from a shower?
Was it summer or was it like winter?
Summer. Disgusting. I think that'd be a good interview, dog. If you guys want to see us interview a hooker, hit that like button or send me an email.
Hashtag Ask a Hooker.
I'm waiting for some more female or male. I'll take male, dog. I'll take male relationship questions. Like, she didn't like it when I put her in her butt. Why?
Because it's in her butt.
I didn't ask her first. Might that have been the problem? That is stupid shit guys would ask.
Hey, I didn't come as much as Mr. Big Dick. Is that normal?
Is that a problem? I see the women in porn react way differently than I do whenever I'm going out with a girl.
Is it fake or is my girlfriend faking it?
So we covered a lot today, dog. We covered about...
A lot.
Told a story.
Fucking all kinds of eagles out here just coming to roost.
We fucking discovered your weakness for fucking bug Pokemon. We heard people possibly... we heard people possibly fucking in these back houses.
I'm amazing. I'm
Amazing. We told stories about my youth and phones. And, man, this was a good podcast.
Let's go on.
I don't know what the fuck we're going to do as a Photoshop for this, but we'll figure it out. So, as always, people, links down below for all the pertinent information. You know, YouTube channels, his and mine, apart from this one because I got a fitness one. We got our social media accounts. We've got a non-invisible link to a Patreon account that doesn't exist.
Give us money.
Ruben's eBay account is there, except it's really not because he hasn't given me a link.
I don't know how to give you the link for that.
It's called fucking copy and paste and send in a text message, fool.
I'll try that.
Or just send me an item number and then I could just Google. I could search the item number. We'll talk about it off podcast. And anything else you might be interested in.
Oh, okay. And
My email, so you can send me questions because I want questions. I am a helpful individual and I try to fix shit. And so I think I can help fix your shitty relationship. And by relationship, I probably mean your one night stand that you're never going to see again.
I also believe I can help.
Yeah.
I know what the Photoshop should be.
Oh, what is it?
It should be you and me in Pride Rock. You can be Mufasa because you got all the hair.
I'm eventually going to close my face in. It's just going to be like a small window of non-fair.
And then I'll be either Scar or the hyena. Or I could be the bird.
Oh, the toucan bird?
Yeah, and then you get a picture of that big-ass bug that was on top of the rock.
Oh, I got the perfect one. I'm going to have to involve a lot more Photoshop, but I got it. That's a good idea. Okay. Anything else you want to tell these people? Fine Savages.
Nope.
Which, by the way, we got a lot of love last week's podcast. I don't know if it's because we had a female.
It's crazy.
You know, all the thirst comes out.
I wonder why.
You never know. I'm still waiting for that dude to come out and be like, that wasn't a fucking squiggly line. That's a good signature. Grandfather used to sign like that.
That's my example. That was a drawing of how I was going to eat the ass.
Oh. That was supposed to be my head. Anyways. So, yeah. So, appreciate the love. You guys got quite a few likes, I think, and a little bit more views. I mean, I like to get a female on the podcast, but I think we also, maybe we should, I don't know. Maybe we should go back to pick up Starbucks chicks and see what's going on.
Yeah, but we could try it.
I think it adds a certain dynamic because, see, we're like giving too much chipmunky thought out. And when
maybe once a month we'll find a Starbucks chick and we'll bring her over here.
Yeah. Plus, she did get some good material with that fucking creepy-ass note. That shit was hilarious. I've never done that in my life.
We should start doing that.
We should. Ooh, maybe we should do it the opposite, though. Like, maybe actually do compliments. I'm like, that ass be looking good, girl. You keep going at it.
See, the problem is, though, how would I know what car they drive?
You got to be creepy like those creepy fucks.
It's too much. It's too much work.
Yeah, I know. I agree. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys like this type of podcast, if you like this content, hit that like button. I appreciate it. You share it with somebody. You know, somebody that could take a horrible, horrible, inappropriate joke.
Or 30.
Or 30, whatever. You know, share it with people. Just get the community built up. You know what I'm saying? The more people that listen to this, I got to play the numbers game. So the more people that listen to this, the more I can get more of these relationship questions. So, ladies, I know you're out there because I think we got a few, like 2 lady listeners. Send it to your other ladies so you can see what kind of dumb monkey shit goes in guys' brains. And I can get questions. It's a 2-handed sword here. Wait, what? It's a double-edged sword here. So
2-handed sword.
Just like my dick.
I thought you were going to say it's a 2-headed dragon or 2-headed monster.
Anyway, so yeah, so share it with people. We might try to, I got to get those decals made, but that's outside the podcast. So, yeah, hit that like button, share it. Remember, we drop every Monday. I drop these early as a motherfucker. So every Monday, dropping these motherfuckers. Haven't failed one yet. See you guys next week. We need outro music.